Hey all, hi, I am Jo with Click to Restore and I'm the brand ambassador for Redesign with Prima. You're watching me live on the Redesign with Prima Facebook page. Welcome all. Let me know as you're hopping on, say a hi and where you're tuning in from. It's nice to see our followers from, worldwide. I'm based in Texas, United States, and today I will be showing you how to use decor stamps on furniture. So what I'm going to do is just give you a little glimpse of what I'm working on today. So I finished painting this desk in Wise Owl, Snow Owl and Mud Paint Pure White. I finished this desk. So if you see, this is painted on the outside. I've distressed it, and I also painted the drawers like on the side here, on the front, and on the side. So this is completely painted in white. Now, this is a desk that one of my clients, he's giving this desk as a surprise to his wife. So he wants a farmhouse kind of a look, and what we are going to do is I painted the original hardware in black. So what I plan to do is I painted the hardware, and this is going to be a surprise. She doesn't know and he doesn't know. So I painted this white, and to match the poles, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be stamping the drawers with the stamp and showing you how you can create beautiful drawers just with decor stamps. So for today's project, what I'm going to be using is this stamp that is Floral script from Redesign with Prima. So this is like this. It comes in three pieces, 1, 2, and 3. So I will be using this part. So I will just go ahead and take this off. So this is what I will be using, and I have mentioned the names of these stamps right on the description. So if you want to see, you can just go and check the description out. So I will be using this. Hey Roz! Hey guys, if you have any question, you can ask here. I'll try to answer, or Roz is here to answer any of your questions. And do say a hi and let us know where you're watching from. So the other stamp I will be using is the Monarch collection. It's this, and it has lots of butterflies and dragonfly and bumblebee. And the reason why I'm using is because this is a small drawer, and I will be able to cover this drawer with this stamp. But these are larger drawers, so like you can see here is a butterfly here. So I will be adding some more to this to just fill up the drawer. And I will be using the Decor ink. So I'll tell you the basic difference. Like, these are magnetic. I'm sure you know this by now. So many brand ambassadors have come and shown you this. So I will tell you the basic difference. This Redesign with Prima Decor ink, it's not a permanent ink, but the one from Color Philosophy, Chat Noir, is a jet black, and this is what I will be using. It's a permanent ink and dries super fast. This one, it doesn't dry that fast, but I will be using it on other project and showing you. So this is what I will be using for today's project. I'll just put you down and show you how you can work with decor stamps. And yes, I will be using this stamp block. It's the large stamp block, and I can tell you the dimensions. It's 10 by 12, and this is how it comes like. So I will be using this with the decor stamps today, okay? So I will go and put this a little lower so that I can show you my first drawer. So this is a drawer. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and align it the way I want it to go on my drawer. I hope the lighting is enough. So suppose I want it to go like this. I'll take this block, and it comes in 3 sizes, so you can just go on the Redesign with Prima website, find your local retailer, and grab one of these for you. If they are out of stock, then you can let your retailers know, and they will make sure that they have that one ordered for you. So I would just go and press it right where I want it. Okay, and when you press it, what happens is, I'm gonna show you. This is gonna stick it right onto this block, and then it becomes easy to add your stamp. So I will just go ahead and open the stamp. Now it has a plastic cover here so that your ink doesn't dry. So I'll take this off, and now I'll take the ink and I will go and put it on the stamp. If you have any questions, just ask here.
I'll be able to answer. Roz is here too. Thank you, Roz, for being here. So we can answer any question that you may have. So you go and you nicely stamp the ink the stamp. You can also use a chalk paint. You can see here. You can also use chalk paint for this, and I have used chalk paint and ink both on my furniture, and the outcome is totally different. I apologize, I got a call. So once your ink is there, I'll just go back here and I will go and put it and just go and press it. And once I press it nicely, I will just go and lift it up. And the ink from the stamp goes right onto the drawer. So you see there is a distressed look here, which is fine. You cannot always have a very, very precise printing with the ink, but if it was a chalk paint, it would have been like beautiful and all clear. But I like the distressed look because we are going for a farmhouse look. So if I see it here, like in the light, if I try to glare, I can see it has already dried. And it dries in a few minutes because it's a permanent ink. Now this paste, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just one of the butterflies from here. So, you know, there is one butterfly. I'll take this one from here. And I wanted to go it right here. So what I'm going to do is I will take this stamp off. And I'm going to go and put this here. Just give it a nice pressing so that it sticks to the block. And then again, I go and stamp it. And I would just go and put it and go ahead and press it. And look, the butterfly is here. So you have to be pretty quick with the ink if you want this beautiful ink to go on it. So this is how it looks like. So we are going for black pulls, like I said. So this is be matching the pulls, the black pulls, and the black ink. So I can go ahead and do the second part, but I don't want to smudge it. I can see it's a little wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put it on the side. I put it here, so if you're joining me late, you can see that. Do you like it? I'm just waiting to, you know, show my client and see what he says. His wife doesn't know. He's just giving her a surprise, so I'm assuming he'll like it. So I'll just take this again. And I go and put it right here. You can use any ink. There are so many colors in this ink. Blue, white, orange, gold, black. There are so many of them. So I'll just go back here and just again give it a press nicely. You just have to make sure that you press it back so that all the ink gets transferred. What is the piece of the plastic with the hand? This is the block, like I showed in the beginning. This is the stamp block. It's 10 by 12. And it's the largest size they have. So this is, hey Chelsea. So this is very easy to, you know, stamp and not smudge your hand or take the ink off. So this is how it comes out, and it's easy to use it. So I can go and put some flowers here in the corner space here. So I'll just go and stamp the ink just right here. And then I will go and you see? So I will again go ahead and take a butterfly and just remove this and put the butterfly on this block. And again, the stamp. And just go and put the butterfly here and stamp it. So you can just hold the handle and press it, and it goes right on here. And it's super duper easy to clean these stamps. Okay, so I'm gonna go and put this here and take my third drawer out and stamp it. So I'll again go and put it here. Make sure it's clean so that your stamp sticks to it. So this block comes in 3 sizes. I have all the 3 sizes, but because it's a large stamp, so I took the large block out. You can grab your, this is called the block, and you can find it on the Redesign with Prima website or the, I don't know how to put it. I just go and put it back here again. Or find with your closest retailer. Thanks, Edel. I'm glad you liked it. I'm just hoping my client likes it too. He doesn't know I'm giving this surprise on the drawers. I just gave him a sneak peek of the desk yesterday and he loves it. So I'm hoping he's gonna like this too. So I'll just go and put this here and stamp it. See? And this is kind of in continuity here on the base. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off here and I'll just go and put the butterflies. I'll just go one by one and I'll stamp the butterflies. You can see there's tons of butterflies on this stamp, and I just love this stamp. It's one of my favorite. So I'll go and pick a smaller one. Smaller one is here. So I'll take this one, and again I'll put it on my block. Just give it it just sticks. Just you leave it here, and it's gonna stick to the block. And then I will go and stamp it. And then I'll take this one and just stamp half of it. So I go and stamp this, put the ink on my stamping stamp, and then I'm gonna just go and do the half of the butterfly here. Done. You see it? This is all the one of the stem, that's the roses, and it kind of mix it, the butterflies with it. And this is how it looks. So what I'm gonna do is once it dries, I'll just take a sanding pad or a sanding sponge and I'll distress it so that it looks more like farmhouse and wood. And then I'm gonna just seal it with Wisal varnish. So this is what I'm gonna do. So what I have done is I have pre-recorded everything how I got this. It has a primer on the base because this is an old maple desk and I knew the drawers would bleed. So I have done a coat of Zinsser bin Shellac on this, and then I painted it in Wise Owl, Snow Owl, and then I sanded it so that it's smooth, and then I'm stamping with you guys. So it's very important that you have to sand it down to a smooth finish so that you don't have to go back and sand it. I mean, if you like to, like I will go ahead and sand it a little more, but if you don't like distressed look, then you have to sand it before you apply your stamps. So this is one of the projects that I want to do with you guys, and I have another one because I am going to be using another stamp, which is a part of this stamp, and this is the script. So I'm going to show you how you can use a script with without the block, and not with the block. So once you're storing your stamps, you go back, you close this, and you close the lid so that it's safe from drying. So I will go ahead and pull the white ink. It's right here. And I will move you a little that side so I can show you another project, okay? So I'm gonna put this here, but I will be using it without the, so this is the desk I recently finished painting like today. And what I'm going to do is, it's a part of the bedroom set that I already finished for my clients. So I will be adding this stamp here, and I will show you that I won't be using the block. I will just be using the stamp on this. So once I put the stamp here, I'll take the white ink because this is already painted. So I will be using the white ink because it will be visible a little bit. So I'll show you what you have to do is, let me grab this sanding sponge so that I can show you what you do before stamping. So this is a surf prep sanding sponge. So it's just painted. I've not done anything. What I'm gonna do is sand it. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a paper towel and just wipe it up clean. So now this is so smooth and this is rough. You can hear, right? So you have to sand it before you put your stamp on because it will dry and you will be able to seal it. And let it dry for 24 hours if it's not a permanent ink, because if it's not dried and you put the top coat on, it's gonna smudge and it will just become all white. It happened with me, and that's why I'm telling you that if it's not a permanent ink, let it dry for at least 24 hours. So this is the white ink and it's not the permanent ink. It's the Redesign with Prima. This is the Decor ink and it's not permanent. So it has to be dried completely. So I'll take this and I'll just go and put the ink on this stamp, just like this. You can see the ink is going on to the stamp. Now I'm using the block just to put the ink on this, but I'm not using the block now because you see the area is too less and I cannot put the block on. So I'm just going to grab the stamp like this, which is the straight side. This is and I'm gonna be putting it here. Now the amazing part is these stamps are made of rubber, so you can twist and turn them. So I'm gonna go and put this in middle of this. I'm gonna squish it right here and just press it nicely, and then I'm gonna take it off. It didn't come out well. Let's try it again. So what happens is that, like I tried the stamp, it didn't come out. So what I do is I go ahead and put the chalk paint on, because if I want my stamp to be bright, I like to put the chalk paint on. If I want a light distressed look, I like the ink. So you will find me using more of chalk paint and then ink. So I hope it doesn't dry. It dried quickly. That's why I wasn't able to get the script right there. So I will go ahead and put this back again and press it. Can you see this? So once it dries, it's gonna be prominent. Can you see the script here? I think it's sort of visible. So the pieces that I've now, if it comes on here, now it's not a permanent ink. So I'll just go and take the paper towel and just wipe it off here, so that the lettering is not visible. The script is not visible here, but it is visible here. Can you see the script here? So this is how it comes out. As it starts to drying, it will be more visible. And once it dries, I will go ahead and seal it. Like I said, if I don't like the look, like it's too light for me, I just go and grab the roller. I will put the stamping pad here and I will just put the roller onto this and then go ahead and stamp it. But I have done previously the whole bedroom set. I've done with the same ink. So I want to stick with the ink and not change the look of this vanity. This is a stamp block and you can find it on the Redesign with Prima website. It is called a stamp block and it comes in 3 sizes. So because it's a French vanity, I wanted to use the script because it just goes well with the whole look of the piece. I'll again take it and go and put it here. And I will just go and remove the excess. And now you can see I'll have to get it really closer to get the look of it. So once it dries, it starts getting too prominent, and I will go ahead and just seal the whole piece. Now the inside of the doors, like here also I'm gonna be stamping it, but I will probably use a different stamp too. But I can show you guys because it's not permanent, so I can show you how you can immediately take it off too if you don't like the ink. So once you have the ink on, I'll take this drawer like just in, you know, continuation, and I will go and put the stamp here and press it. You see, it is here. So a little bit of extra came on here, and I can just go and wipe it. And this is how it comes out. So it's starting from here and it's just going and continuing here. So I have to let it dry for full 24 hours and then go ahead and, you know, seal it. So I will just go and continue here and then just seal it with Visal salve and it'll be as good. But you can see, so when you take pictures on the side, when you just open up, the script is here and your script is just flowing out. So we have to let it dry because it will just go and, you know, smudge it. So I'll just take this and close it back and I'll show you how you have to clean your stamp. So there are two ways you can clean the stamp. So you can just take the Mr. Bottle, put it on your block, or you can just go and put it in under running water and just wash it, or you can just spray some water and take a paper towel and just tipple it so that, you know, it's clean. You can also clean it with a baby wipe. You can clean it under the running water, just a tap water. And I usually just go and under the tap water and I just wash off my stamps and they are clean, and I just let them dry and store it back into the packet. So this is how you clean. It's easy peasy to clean because it's rubber. So it's simple and easy. And once it's on your block, you can just go and clean your block because it's just plastic. So simple, it's clean. Okay, I will take you back. So I wanted to show you how to use permanent and, you know, non-permanent ink. So this is what I use the script on the drawer. That is just the wood and nothing else. And this is a painted surface. This is the painted surface. And here is another stamp that we worked on today. And this is the permanent ink that we use today. Permanent ink. And this is Color Philosophy Chat Noir. It's right here. So this is what we worked on, and I will be going ahead and finishing all these drawers. I will do the other side. So let me show you if it is dried or not. No, it hasn't dried. So that gives you an idea that it takes some time to dry. So if the ink is heavily laid on somewhere, it will take time to dry. But this part has dried. See, but this part hasn't dried yet. So before I flip it and go ahead and stamp this side, I want to make sure that this part is dried before I go ahead and stamp it. But this is how it's going to look like. So I hope you enjoyed watching the live today with me. And you learned a little bit about stamping and how to use stamp with inks, a permanent and non-permanent ink, and using the block especially. This is so easy and handy. Like I said, it comes in 3 sizes, so you can go and grab one for you, which works for all sizes. And I feel this large size is a good enough size to use on all kind of stamps. It's just amazing. And very easy to handle and work on. So next I will be using this and the stamp to print my jeans. And I will hopefully be coming on live with you guys and showing you how you can print your denim jeans with these stamps and using the block. So thank you so much guys for tuning in with me, and I have a lot of tutorials on using Redesign with Prima products on my YouTube and Instagram. So you can go on and check more if you like to there. I would love to have you on my Facebook and Instagram and other social media. Hey Crystal! So thank you so much guys for hanging out with me, and hope you have an amazing weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.